Good evening, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity given to me. Now, I would like to explain to you about my lesson plan. So, this is my lesson plan. Let's begin. So, the level for the young learner that I choose is second grade of elementary school. The topic that I would like to teach is things in a classroom. For the learning objective, at the end of the learning process, the students are able to do a conversation about asking and giving information about things in the classroom. In here, I have several indicators. I have 5 indicators. So the first one is the students are able to identify vocabulary about things in the classroom. The second one, the students are able to pronounce about things in the classroom. And the third, the students are able to use the sentences about things in the classroom. And the fourth, the students are able to respond every questions from their friends about things in the classroom. The last indicators is about students are able to distinguish the use of this and that and this and those. So in here, for the learning material, I already provide in my lesson plan. It's like the phrases that we usually use when we do a conversation. It's like, what is this? This is a blah blah blah. And also, what is that? That is a blah blah blah. And the next is, what are those? Those are blah blah blah. So in here, I already provide several vocabulary about things in the classroom, such as white or blackboard, eraser, bookcase, map, pen, pencil, broom, pictures, pencil shaper, textbook, chairs, desk, table, lamp, mat, and etc. Those vocabulary related to the things in the classroom. So for the learning method, I use snowball trolling. I will explain about the method that I use in my learning activity. So we move to a learning activity. In here, I have 3 different activity. The first one is pre-activity, the second one is was activity, and the last is post-activity. I will explain first about pre-activity. So, in pre-activity, the step will start. The learning process will start with before we start the learning process, we will pray together. After that, I will take the absent. I will call the name for each student in the class, and after that, I will do a brainstorming. So in brainstorming, I will ask several things that the students already know about things in the classroom. After that, I will ask them to mention it, and then I will convey the material that related with things in the classroom for the students. We move to the whilst activity. So after I convey the material, I will ask the students to give one statement related to things in the classroom. The statement that the example, for example, we we usually use it for sit in the classroom. The other statement will we use it for write down the material in front of the class, or we use it for write down our material. We use it for write down our material. So after that, after they write down their statement, so each students have to write down one statement. So after that, they will the statement that already wrote, it will be put in here. So I will get the old statement and I will put in here. So after we put the statement in here, we will sit in a big circle and also we will sing together. It's like a game, but I do a little bit different with the original version. So after we sit in the big circle, we will sing together, and while we sing, I will spread this ball. So we will spread this one to another one, to another one, to another one. So at the middle of the song, it's depends on me. I will cut the song, and for those who hold this ball when the song is when I cut the song, she or he will get a chance to take one statement that they already put in here. So the students will read aloud for the students in the class, for their friends in the class, and then they have to answer it. It's like I give the example for the statement. We for example, one of the statement that they found in here is like we use it for write down our material in front of the class. So the answer will be whiteboard or blackboard. So each students will have a chance to get one statement and then answer it correctly. So let's move to the last activity. It's a post activity. In post activity, I as a teacher will review the material. So I will ask the students to mention about things in the classroom that they already learned before in the previous activity. After that, I will conclude the material. So that's enough for the learning activity. So in my lesson plan, I already attach several things, several important things, such as task 1, task 2, task 3, and the scoring rubric. So for the task 1 is about listen and repeat. So in here, I already print out the classroom object. I already print out the classroom object, so I will mention this classroom object for the students, and after I mention each of classroom object, the students will repeat what I already said. So the next task is learn the dialogue. So like I said in my indicators, the students are able uh, to uh, to distinguish the use of this and that, this and those. So the task 2 will be about this, those, and etc. So you can see this is the task 2. I put several dialogues. I put the several dialogue. I put the pictures in here and the dialogue in here. So I will ask, what is this? When the students see these pictures, they have to answer it. So this is a pencil, and they will do the same for the second and the third pictures. And the last task, task 3, is about things in the classroom. So I made this task to know how far they understand the material, or they get as much as vocabulary. So things in the classroom. So the instruction is match the words to the pictures. So this is the words above, and for the pictures is below. So what the students have to do is they look for pictures below, and then they have to match with the words. So when they look these pictures, they have to find the right words above. So that's all about task 3. The second attachment for the scoring. So this is the way I will score the students, scoring the performance of the students in the classroom. So it consists of name of the students, their performance. Performance is their knowledge, practice, and their attitude, and also the product, the score, and their total scoring. So the formula that I will use to get their final score is the total score divided by the maximum score multiplied by 10. So that's all about my lesson plan, ma'am. Thank you.